Secretary Fimlom dipped her tendrils as she swiped a delicate tentacle across the screen in front of her. So that is dealt with. What is next on the agenda, Ancient Katob? The Ancient Katob of Furakan, forebeing of the Advisory Committee on Non-Member Species, chewed his cud as he glanced down at the simp sheet in front of him. Terrans, Katob rumbled. Terrans are spreading too fast, too wide. We must find a way to slow their growth so our cultures can prepare and adapt to their presence. Why do we turn their natural inquisitiveness against them? A fuzzy-sounding voice from the far end of the table asked, as its owner seemed to fade in and out of focus. Let us give them an unanswerable question and claim it is vitally important that they aid us in finding the answer. Everyone looked at the ancient Katob as he chewed and thought, before he dipped his horns in agreement. Excellent idea, Member Keot. But what pointless question shall we ask the Terrans? The various members of the committee thought deeply, apart from Tomagon of Turadan, who was hibernating quietly in her chair. Gentle beings, I have an idea, Flimholm interjected quietly. A question so vague and grand it will occupy them virtually forever. A question that no philosopher has ever answered, and will never until the heat death of the universe. Very well, Flimholm, Katob said as he unfolded himself from his bench. See to it, will you? Katob rapped a hoof on the floor, bringing the meeting to order. Shall we begin? There is but one item on the agenda. I see the Terrans are still busy expanding. Did they refuse the question? They must have, Keot said. The question is unanswerable as well as meaningless, but it should take the Terrans ages to realize that. All eyes, echolocators and organic radars swung towards Flimholm, except those belonging to Tomagon of Turadan, who was still quietly hibernating in her chair. No, Flimholm said quickly. It turns out that the Terrans already knew the answer to the question. The ancient Katob rumbled loudly. What? Impossible! Flimholm waited until the committee members had calmed down somewhat. We asked a lot of Terrans, Flimholm explained quickly, and they all agreed on the answer, some of them quite violently so. I refuse to believe that, Keot said hotly. The Terrans don't even agree on their own nutritional requirements, or the preferable temperature range for their species. Flimholm shrugged with all her tentacles. Nevertheless, she said softly, they were quite insistent that they worked it out before they were FTL capable. Preposterous, Katob rumbled so loud that the table vibrated. Pure Terran madness and megalomania. Flimholm shrugged again. Apparently the answer is 42, and before anyone suggests it, Flimholm added, the Terran government has officially and with some force stated that it is not a Terran priority to find the question.